If someone is convinced that a baseball is actually a baseball bat, and you tell them they're wrong, they go ballistic. What do you call a narcoleptic steer? A bulldozer. My kids were fighting at dinner last night, and my wife told me to stop taking sides. And she's right. I got all their fries, and they were too busy fighting to notice. I stopped at a roadside stand that said lobster tails $3. I gave the guy my money, and he said, "Once upon a time there was a lobster." What do you call someone who makes mean and hateful comments about an automobile? A carburetor. My wife slipped and dropped the basket of clothes she had just ironed. I watched it all unfold. It was depressing. I got a brother, and he's in prison. He stutters real bad. It's sad knowing that no matter what, he'll never finish a sentence. Why do zombies like to eat brains? Because they're cranny yum. If I'm ever on life support, just pull the plug. Wait 10 seconds and then plug me back in. Maybe that'll work. I drive around and sell pies out of my car. Pecan for $10 and key lime for $8. These are the pie rates of the car I be in. As I've gotten older, and I think about all the people that I've lost along the way, I realize that if the light turns yellow, I should just stop. That way, people can keep up. What's 1,000 times better than Instagram? Insta-kilogram. Or TikTok. If you're wanting to marry a farm girl and start a family, here's a couple helpful hints. First, a tractor. Then, fertilizer. My wife thinks that I don't care for her relatives. I told her, that's not true. I love her mother-in-law a lot more than I love mine. The word asparagus is funny. It's like an Italian guy's begging you not to kill his buddy named Gus. If you break a leg during an audition, it guarantees you'll end up in the cast. Pints, gallons, liters, an encyclopedia, Kill Bill 1 and 2. If COVID-19 has forced you to wear glasses and a mask at the same time, you may be entitled to condensation. If you're addicted to seaweed, seek help. How do you know if you've got a good brain surgeon? Well, he's good at planning ahead. A big cat escaped while I was visiting the zoo. Almost made me poo my pants. When I was a kid, my mom would always say, "Pardon my French," when she said a bad word. I'll never forget that day in school when my teacher asked if I could speak French. My kids got me this globe for my birthday. It means the world to me. You want to know how my day's going? Things are getting out of hand. Why do people always worry about Pepsi, but they don't worry about Coke? I go to a restaurant and they say, "Is Pepsi okay?" My wife threatened to divorce me if I gave our daughter a silly name, so I called her bluff. Early scientists would watch the world spin for 24 hours. And they got bored and called it a day. Nicknames for sisters. If your sister sums up an entire novel in one sentence, synopsis. If your sister ends every text with 3 exclamation points, emphasis. If she believes in biblical creation, Genesis. If she makes educated guesses, hypothesis. If she moves things with her mind, telekinesis. If she has a skin condition, psoriasis. If your sister turned into a bug, metamorphosis. Teslas don't have a new car smell. They do have an Elon Musk. You may think that dad jokes just make you groan or roll your eyes, but I'm here to change your mind. Dad jokes are actually awesome, and here's why. The man who invented the umbrella was originally going to call it the brella, but then he hesitated. Why do we spell the word dark with a K and not a C? Because you can't see in the dark. I accidentally bought coconut shampoo. I don't even have a coconut. What happens when a Scottish man gets murdered? He gets killed. The inventor of Velcro has passed away. They say his other half stuck with him to the very end. Rest in peace. My son kept chewing on the electrical cords, so I had to ground him. He's doing better currently. He's conducting himself properly.